In Mizoram, the new party, the Zoram People's Movement, is all set to take charge as Lalduhoma has taken oath as the Chief Minister. He's been sworn in as the new Chief Minister of Mizoram. This, of course, after the ZPM unseated the incumbent, the reigning MNF. Of course, it's been a crucial change of guard in the northeastern state. Lalduhoma has taken oath as the Chief Minister, and what we're being told is that many other leaders will also be taking oath along with Lalduhoma. It was the governor, Hari Babu Kampapati, who administered the oath for the Chief Minister there. The oath of office and secrecy to Lalduhoma. There you can see those visuals on your screen of Lalduhoma taking oath as the Chief Minister of Mizoram. Of course, the swearing in is being held at the Assembly Annex building. This, of course, after there was inclement weather and it could not be held at the Raj Bhavan complex. But of course, it's politically speaking, it is a crucial change of guard because ZPM, a regional party that has been able to unseat the reigning MNF with a significant lead. It was, earlier being predicted that it could be a hung assembly, but it was a significant lead that ZPM took and unseated the incumbent. And there, Lalduhoma taking oath as the Chief Minister in Aizawl. Of course, there was a CLP meeting that was held as well, the legislature party meet, and that elected Lalduhoma as its leader, as a CLP leader. It was, as many said, a foregone conclusion that if the ZPM comes to power, it will be Lalduhoma who will be taking oath as the Chief Minister. Now remember, just recapping the elections for our viewers, the ZPM had won 27 out of the 40 seats, so well beyond the magic mark. It comfortably crossed that halfway mark in Mizoram, and the ZPM chief, Lalduhoma, he headed the party. In fact, he was leading the campaign for the ZPM from the front, and after winning 27 out of the 40 seats, Lalduhoma has now taken oath as the Chief Minister. In fact, one of the key promises, if we talk about the poll promises of the ZPM, Lalduhoma had promised that his party would make a resource mobilization team as well for various financial reforms that were promised by the ZPM as well. Ratndeep Chaudhary is now joining us live on the phone line. So Ratndeep, this is an extremely crucial change of guard as far as Mizoram is concerned. Talk to us about Lalduhoma, his politics. Give us a bit of a background for our viewers outside Mizoram.
Well, this is a landmark moment for Lalduhoma, 74-year-old former IPS turned politician, and his party, the Zoram People's Movement, which is just 6 years old now. For the benefit of our viewers, Lalduhoma is somebody who is not new to politics. He was an IPS officer of the 1972 batch. He started his career in Goa, where he was very successful, and therefore he drew the attention of the then Prime Minister, late Indira Gandhi, who made him part of his security detail. He became a close aide, and Indira Gandhi actually used him to start the negotiation with the underground Mizo rebel groups. At that point of time, in the 70s and the 80s, early 80s, Mizoram was facing, heavy insurgency. There were, operations being carried out, and he set the ball rolling for the negotiations, which later on was taken over by the government of India. And then there was the, in the 80s, the Mizo Accord was signed, and it is seen as one of the most successful peace accords. After that, he joined the Congress full time. He became a member of the parliament on a Congress ticket in 1984, and he eventually went on to become the Congress chief of Mizoram in 1986. But in 1988, he fell off with the party, and therefore he switched over to the Congress's strongest ally, the MNF, and in doing so, Lalduhoma actually became the first MP in the country to be disqualified under anti-defection law. He didn't stay in MNF for long. There was a split in the MNF, and he formed a party called Zoram National Party. And before the 2018 Mizoram election, he actually clubbed together 5 other smaller parties along with his Zoram national parties, merged them all together with the help of some civil society groups to form ZPM, fought elections independent, became the main opposition party, and in this election, as a registered party, ZPM emerged and it swept the election, winning 27 of the 40 seats. So Lalduhoma is a household name in Mizoram, and many say that he is a chief minister in the waiting for close to over 2 decades. And therefore, he is not somebody who is a pushover. He's rather somebody who has been in the bureaucracy, who has been in politics, and has been in all the political parties. And with this victory of ZPM, the binary politics of switching powers between Congress and the MNF in Mizoram is perhaps finally over, but he has challenges ahead given the fact that the fiscal health of the state is not good. It's a debt-ridden state. It depends upon Center for Financial Aid. You have the issue of poor road infrastructure given the fact it's a landlocked state. You have the issue of over 30,000 refugees from Myanmar and Bangladesh of the Chin community taking refuge. You also have the aspirational issues of the new age voters. Remember, there were 62% voters between the age group of 18 to 40 years in Mizoram this time, and ZPM's success is in bringing those voters to their side. However, along with Lalduhoma, the other people who are getting, some other ministers are swearing in today.
Right, Rajveer, thanks so much
all
for
of
joining
them
us
are,
with all those details.
veterans of the party.